I'd like to share with you a little bit about how Symbolon came together and how it works. It actually has its roots in the RCIA process. The United States bishops did a study on RCIA in our country and noted that about 1 out of 3 people who go through RCIA in the United States stop participating in Mass on Sunday within just a few years. And so there are many challenges in RCIA, and the bishops identified a greater need for resources and training for RCIA, and we wanted to help serve that need. So we began developing these series of videos walking through the big picture of the Catholic faith to serve the catechumenate stage of RCIA. And as we began sharing these videos with a number of parish catechists, diocesan leaders, and different catechetical experts around the country, they told us that this was going to be helpful not just for RCIA, but for adult faith formation in general. Many said, we want to use this to train our catechists, or we want to use Symbolon for marriage and family ministry, or for men's and women's groups, and just for adult faith in general. And that makes a lot of sense, because the Catholic Church teaches that the model for adult faith formation here in the period of the new evangelization is the model of RCIA. The same stages of conversion that people go through in the RCIA process are the same stages of conversion many adult Catholics need. Many adult Catholics who are baptized and come to church every once in a while, maybe they come every Sunday, they may even volunteer at the parish. The question we have to ask in this period of the new evangelization is, have they really had a conversion where they've surrendered their lives to Jesus Christ? That they look at the world, they look at their life, their work, their family life with a Catholic lens, or are they more shaped by the relativistic, materialistic, consumeristic, secular world around them? We wanted to build a program that would walk people through the big picture of the faith, but in a way that would transform their lives with the gospel of Jesus Christ and a Catholic worldview. So we crafted these 20 beautiful videos, the first 10 of which walk through the creed, the big story of God's plan of salvation. And then the last 10 episodes walk through our encounter with God in the sacraments and in the moral life. And all throughout we emphasize the need to grow in our relationship with Jesus Christ through a regular prayer life. So what are some of the key features of this video series? First of all, it's comprehensive. And that makes sense when you consider the RCA roots that we had when we were trying to serve a parish, to help a parish to pass on effectively the deposit of faith. We wanted to make sure we were covering the gamut. So from A to Z, from creation to the cross to the church to the second coming, to the moral life, to the sacraments, it's all there. And we don't just present these different elements of the faith, we really are constantly emphasizing how it all fits together to tell one story of the Catholic faith and how we're called to participate in that drama of God's plan of salvation in our own lives. Secondly, the videos are beautiful. We crafted these beautiful videos that were filmed on location in Rome, the Holy Land, Calcutta, India, and in our studios in Denver. And so there's beautiful cinematography, and we use the beauty of the churches in Rome, beautiful sacred art, beautiful sacred music, all coming together to draw people into the beauty of the Catholic tradition. Another thing people have told us that they like about Symbolon is how it's a team of teachers. We brought together a great team of dozens of dynamic teachers who are very faithful, very joy-filled, and very engaging. And by mixing it up this way with a variety of presenters, it keeps things moving, it has a documentary feel, and it keeps people engaged as they're watching about the faith. Another aspect of the series is that it is emphasizing life application. We're not just about training people's minds, but we want to really form the heart as well. And we're constantly talking about how does the particular aspect of the faith we're discussing apply to my life? How do I live this out right now in my marriage, in my family, in my workplace, in my friendships? How does it affect my prayer life, my relationship with God day to day? At every step of the way, we're making invitations, a call to conversion. How do I surrender my life more to Jesus through the particular aspect of the faith that's being discussed? Another aspect of the Symbolon series is that we're always trying to be mindful of the present cultural situation. We're trying to engage the culture, aware that we're not teaching in a vacuum, that many people who may be coming to our parishes, many people that may watch these videos, may be coming from many different perspectives. They may not even be Catholic, maybe they are Catholic and they're coming to church on Sunday, but they're formed more by Hollywood or what the media says or a relativistic environment that we live in, and we're very aware of that. So we're going to be very faithful in teaching what the Catholic Church teaches, but we're going to do more than that. So for example, when we teach about the church, we're certainly going to teach that the church is one, it's holy, it's Catholic, it's apostolic, But we're also going to ask the question, why do I even need a church? Because that's where many people are at today. They're wondering, why do I need a church? Can't I just be spiritual? Can't I just forge my own pathway to God? Can't I just have a relationship with God on my own, a relationship with Jesus? Why do I need a church? So we ask questions that modern men and women are asking all throughout this series. We also wanted to make sure that the Symbolon series was pedagogically sound. It wasn't just beautiful and engaging, but it was effective in teaching the faith. And so in the series, we always say, here are the main things that you need to know about this doctrine, and then we walk through and do the teaching, and then we come back, and through visuals and graphic art and even words on the screen, we can say, here, let's summarize this. I want to make sure you come away with this. These are the main things that you need to know about Mary or about the Eucharist or whatever we're covering that particular session. All of this comes together to make the beautiful Symbolon videos, but I want you to also be aware that we've developed a number of supplemental resources that can make it easy for people in a parish setting or in a home environment to lead a small group study on Symbolon. We developed leaders' guides, beautiful leaders' guides that are very easy to use. Our motto here at the Augustine Institute is we want to make these leaders' guides as easy as add water and stir. So we literally hold the hand of the volunteer step by step, saying step one, when you lead the study, here's an opening prayer that we suggest, and we give them an opening prayer. Step two, here's set up the topic for today, and we even give them some suggestions on what to say. Step three, show the video, and then we have discussion questions that are given to them, and as well as background information so that they feel equipped and confident in leading a small group, whether they're a seasoned catechist or someone that is just a volunteer, a parent, someone that's never led a small group before. Hopefully these leaders' guides will make it easy for them to lead a group. We've also developed beautiful participant guides, full color participant guides with beautiful sacred art, beautiful quotes from the saints, from recent popes, so that the participants aren't just watching a video, but they can then learn about the faith and then prayerfully write it on their heart, because they can take these guides home or they can take them to the chapel. We even build in time for prayer in a Symbolon session where they can talk to our Lord, talk to God about what they're learning and ask the Lord, how does this apply to our lives? We have challenging reflection questions that they can take to prayer as well. So the videos, the leaders' guides, the participant guides, all of these come together to help hopefully serve a parish well in its needs for adult faith formation.